In this installment of the Options Greeks tutorial series, we will cover theta. You guys remember an option price comes from two factors, intrinsic value and extrinsic value. The intrinsic value is what the option would be worth if it was to expire right now. An extrinsic value comes from the fact that in the time left till expiration, an option can increase in value, and the odds we assign to it defines the extrinsic value. So what does theta do? The number that theta is, it tells you how much the option price will decrease each passing day. Why does the option price decrease each passing day? Because each day that passes, the extrinsic value, the odds that were assigned to the option increasing in value are going down. And on the day of expiration, the extrinsic value will be zero. Now, is there a standardized way to calculate theta? There is not. There is no industry standard. Some people charge it off faster than others, and that's what makes a market. All the pricing models do take the weekends into account though. Weekends have news risk, so even though the market is not trading, when the market does start to trade again, the stock might change a significant amount, which would change the option value, and that's why theta is included for the weekends into options pricing. Now, it should be obvious that with each passing day, the extrinsic value, the value derived from the odds assigned to the option increasing in value with time, go down, right? The extrinsic value goes down. That's why theta is always negative. At the same time, each day is not the same. The closer we get to expiration, the faster an option would lose value compared to when we are far out. And that's also not the same for all different kinds of options. So we'll discuss this further. But each day is not the same in how much the option price goes down. So we'll discuss that right now. But right now here we have the chart for an at the money option. And we can see that the option value, when we have enough time left till expiration, won't decline as fast. But the closer we get to expiration, each day is crucial. And each day the option will lose more value, more extrinsic value, till we are done, till the extrinsic value is all gone and we have expired. Now, I did mention in the previous slide how at the money options, in the money options, and out the money options, they lose theta value very differently. So let's discuss that. In the last slide, and even in this one, we can see that the at the money options will lose extrinsic value fastest when we are closer to expiration, right? Because at the money options still have a 50-50 chance of expiring in the money. So each day that doesn't happen, each day the option doesn't gain value due to the stock movement, we have a larger drop in extrinsic value. And that's why at the money options are flatter when you're farther from expiration, and then start to go almost vertical as we near expiration. Out the money options, on the other hand, lose value fast when we are farther out from expiration. Why? Out the money options need a lot of movement to become profitable. So if something is far out the money, each day when we are away from expiration, when you're far away from expiration, each day the price doesn't move in their favor, they will lose more of their value. As we get closer and closer to expiration, no one expects far out the money options to be profitable. So they don't really have much extrinsic value anyways. Most of their value, extrinsic value, is lost the farther we are from expiration. So that's a crucial difference. At the money options lose more theta when we are closer to expiration. Far out the money options lose more theta further we are from expiration. And that difference is crucial. This is the one thing you're going to take. This is the one thing you need to take when you're making decisions on what option to pick. That's why whenever you ask me, oh, what strike should I pick? I say 1 or 2 strikes out the money or pick at the money. Don't pick the strikes too far, especially if you're getting the time on your option. That's because if you're getting time on your option, your at the money option won't lose value as fast with theta compared to your far out the money option. Last but not the least is how theta moves with implied volatility. If the implied volatility of the stock is high, each day the stock doesn't move, you lose more extrinsic value. Why? Because we are assigning more value to the stock each day on how much it can go and make the option profitable. Each day is valuable because if implied volatility is high, that option can gain massive value in one day. On the other hand, if implied volatility is low, the chances of the option gaining massive value in one day will also be low. So each day that passes by, it doesn't make that much of a difference compared to something with high implied volatility. And that's why the theta number is higher. Well, in this case, it's negative. So it's lower the higher the implied volatility is. More extrinsic value is assigned if the implied volatility is high. So each day that passes by, that extrinsic value drops further than it would if the implied volatility is low. That's about it in terms of theta realm. Two things you have to take from this tutorial if you take nothing is your option loses value with time. And the second thing is options, depending on their characteristics, if they're at the money or far out the money, they have their theta burn in a different way. And you have to be aware of how they burn differently in order to make the right decision when trading. Now, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the chats and I will help you out.